Hey guys, welcome back to the Laker family, where the Lakers took another victory against the Miami Heat, Game 4 of the NBA Finals. And I'm so happy. I was on the edge of my seat. This was a very grimy, dirty, grinded out type of a game. It was like one of those came straight out of the mud type of game, man. It was very entertaining, very nail biting, and I got to be honest, there was several points in the game where I was a little nervous. I can admit that because the Lakers were just leaving the door open so many times. If for the Heat to just come in and steal it away, and we got away. We got away with this one. This was not one of those dominant performances that we're accustomed to seeing from the Lakers in the playoffs, and they normally bounce back from a loss, and every loss that they've had in the playoffs, they've bounced back with a very dominating victory. This one was it was a war. It was a battle, and this game right here showed it separated the boys from the men, if you will. And there was a lot of hard fouls. Guys falling to the floor. Some guys even looking like they got injured on some plays. A lot of dirty plays. And let me get on to that before I go any further. The refs, once again, atrocious in this game. Very atrocious. They were letting the Heat get away with a lot of dirty fouls. Just uncalled. Like, how blind can you be? We had to waste one of our challenges because 3 referees were that blind. They couldn't see that LeBron James clearly did not touch the ball when Tyler Hero tried to go up. I think it was Duncan Robinson, tried to go up and throw up this wild layup over LeBron. And I guess they thought LeBron blocked it, but clearly he did not touch the ball. And 3 referees out there, none of them saw or called the correct calls, and we had to waste the challenge on that. Then you had Jay Crowder, the fake wannabe thug. Every time somebody came to the goal, it seemed like he was just mugging them and swiping them, trying to send them straight to the ER. That's how dirty Jay Crowder was playing tonight. They even missed the call where LeBron James was rolling left to the rim and tried to lay it off the backboard with his left hand, but Jay Crowder clearly pushed him in the back and threw off his timing on the layup. They didn't call it. How could you not see that? How could you not see that? There was another dirty play where Butler clearly pushed Caruso into Anthony Davis's knees and could have severely injured Anthony Davis. Just altering the series that quickly. That's how quickly a series can change, just like that. And that went unnoticed, uncalled. How many unnoticed dirty calls were they going to miss? And lastly, the other egregious one was I think Kuzma turned the ball over and Butler stole it in the middle of the court and was on his way on a fast break. LeBron had one of his patent chase down blocks. He went up with both hands to make sure he can get either side of the rim, and he got it clean. Clean. The replay even showed it clean. The announcers both screamed that was clean, but because the Lakers had to waste their challenge on that dumb call earlier, we couldn't challenge that one. So the refs was just terrible once again. Like I said in my last video, it feels like they're trying to spice this series up a little bit more because they know they know that the Heat are severely outclassed, so they have to do whatever they can to keep them in the game and give them some type of fighter's chance. With that being said, I liked the fighting spirit of my team this game much more than the level of energy that they had Game 3. That type of fight will keep you in any game. Any game, no matter the circumstances, whether it was the refs trying to win it for the Heat, whether your shots not falling like you wanted to. You keep that fighting spirit, is always going to give you a chance to stay in the ball game. We shot better from three, 36%. I felt like we still took too many threes at times. We did too much settling, especially when the Heat decided to play zone. We started settling for too many threes. They were trying to play a little bit more man this time, and it worked. It worked defensively for them better than what they were doing with their zone early in the series. And by them putting Bam on Anthony Davis and always bringing a help side defender. So it kind of bothered Anthony Davis early in the game. He couldn't really get into his sweet spots once again. And every time he did a quick move on the first defender, they were always ready to leave. They were willing to leave an open three-point shooter to come and help on the Anthony Davis dives to the rim. And the reason why they were willing to leave people open early on in the game was because, once again, Danny Green building brick houses out there. I mean, we could literally have us an Eiffel Tower by now. How bad this guy has been throwing bricks up this whole series. It got so bad that he missed like 3 or 4 in a row, and then after that, every time he touched the ball, it was like a turnover or something. I was like, man, would somebody please get the ball out of his hands? Danny Green, get a ball up. Please get the ball up. That's how bad it had gotten. And I don't want to keep harping on it because it's going to, have my blood pressure up here thinking about Danny Green and how much easier this series would be if he were to knock down those shots, how much easier it would be on Anthony Davis, on LeBron, if he would knock down those open threes. But KCP, a guy that had a bad game last game, and people were kind of jumping back on him again because he had a couple of backboard, hitting the side of the backboard type of threes. He showed out again tonight. He came back, and, put that game behind him and put together a much better game tonight. He hit a clutch 3 at the end to help us pull away and a driving layup over Duncan Robinson. We needed that. That was very clutch by KCP. And I think Anthony Davis came back after that and knocked down a dagger 3 to basically seal the win, and a block against Butler. That just basically closed the door on the Heat. How many guys, big man, in the history of this league, can you say has done what Anthony Davis did tonight? No, he did not start. He started off a little shaky on the offensive end, but defensive-wise, he was always there throughout this whole game. The coach put him on Jimmy Butler the whole game. Name me how many big men in this league, currently or in the past, that a coach has told them to go out there and hold the opposing team's best perimeter player, a guard, at that. And he neutralized Butler. Butler just came off of a 40-piece, triple-double. Neutralized that man. He ended up with just 22 points on not that good efficiency, 8 of 17 from the field. That is amazing. That is very amazing. And right now, to me, it's become a toss-up between LeBron and Anthony Davis as far as Finals MVP. That may have to be determined in Game 5. But you can make a case for either one. You can say that LeBron James is the engine that keeps this team running with his assists. He almost had another triple-double tonight. He was a little careless at the beginning. I think he ended up with like 6 turnovers. But he quickly turned it around and, became a beast in the second half. They had no answers for him. Everything was working for him. He just put his head down and kept going to the goal, forcing the refs to make that call. Because for the most part, they were trying to swallow the whistle, but LeBron said, you know what, I'm going to keep on driving. I'm going to make y'all pull that whistle out. And You can make a case for him on that part. Anthony Davis, you can make a case that he's guarding the opposing team's best player, and he's a guard at that. And he ended up with 4 blocks, 22 points, good efficiency from the field, 9 boards, 4 assists. The guy is a special generational talent. And I just don't have any more words to explain or describe how much this guy is, how good this guy really is. And I was telling you on my last video how Rusty Buckets, the other YouTuber, was saying that we were crazy for putting Anthony Davis in the same sentence as a Tim Duncan. No, we're not. No, we're not. Did you watch tonight's game? Did you see how effective he was all around defensively? Who I feel got robbed of Defensive Player of the Year. And I would take over Giannis defensively and offensively because of playoff performances. Anthony Davis it cannot be excluded out or taken out of a playoff game the way Giannis has been the past 2 or 3 years. Yeah, it looks good, flashy in the regular season, running up and down the court, dunking and this and that. It's flashy. But winning playoff basketball, half-court offense type of basketball, I'm picking Anthony Davis. I'm picking Anthony Davis. Caruso came in there. He still gave us that grit. I love how hard he plays. And if you notice, Caruso normally gets the minutes down the stretch, the little crucial crunch minutes, because Frank Vogel seems to trust that 3-guard lineup defensively more than an offensive lineup. With Kuz or whoever else in there. He prefers Rondo, Caruso, Caldwell Pope in there at the guard positions, crunch time, to tighten the game up defensively. So kudos to that team. Period. KCP, Caruso, Rondo even had 2 or 3 big rebounds, second chance rebounds at the end that gave us those second and third possessions. That was huge. Without those, we probably lose the game. So great, gritty, grimy, hard-nosed win by the Lakers tonight. And I'm very proud of my team. And I'm looking forward for us to bring home that trophy Friday night. Let's get ready, guys. I know y'all got y'all stuff ready to pop. Y'all got it halfway open. It's almost there. But we can't do it just quite yet. Miami has shown to be a feisty team, but I think we're going to do it. I believe we're going to just, hit the nail in the coffin and get it over with Friday. And I'll be right there with y'all guys celebrating. I can't wait. But that's all I have for today, guys. As always, thanks for watching. If y'all enjoyed this, please subscribe. And I'll see y'all next time. Peace.